When Puka Nakua first stepped onto an NFL field, few could have imagined the spectacle that was about to unfold. The kid from BYU, drafted 177th overall in the 2023 draft, was seen as a gamble, a project player taken at the tail end of the 5th round after 19 other receivers had already been called. Scouts said he was too slow, too fragile, too inconsistent to survive in the league. But when opportunity knocked in Los Angeles, Nakua didn't just answer the door, he blew it off its hinges. The young receiver transformed doubt into dominance, turning every criticism into fuel. And now, in 2025, he isn't just proving people wrong, he's redefining what greatness looks like at the wide receiver position. It all started when injuries hit the Rams' receiver core. What was supposed to be a temporary patch became a revelation. Nakua's hands, precision, and relentless drive turned him into an instant nightmare for defenders. His breakout moment came early against the Colts in Week 4 of the 2025 season. Indianapolis came prepared with one goal stop Puka Nakua. They failed miserably. 13 catches, 170 yards, and a crucial touchdown later. Nakua made it clear that he wasn't a flash in the pan. He caught 87% of his 15 targets, shredding coverage that was designed specifically to contain him. What made it worse for the Colts was the realization that every defender knew where the ball was going, and yet, they still couldn't stop him. That level of dominance isn't just rare, it's psychological warfare. It breaks a defense from the inside out. By that point, Puka had already piled up 42 receptions and over 500 yards through 4 games. The only player in NFL history to do so twice, first as a rookie in 2023. And again, in 2025, his production wasn't just elite, it was historic. Analysts were calling it video game numbers, projecting him on pace for nearly 180 catches and over 2,100 yards in a single season. Figures that would destroy every major receiving record ever set in the NFL. But beyond the stats, it was the way he did it that captivated fans. The grit, the composure, and the relentless refusal to accept limits. To understand how Nakua became the Rams' heartbeat, you have to rewind to draft day 2023. While the nation watched star prospects like Jackson Smith, Zay Flowers, and Quentin Johnston get their calls, Puka sat at home, waiting round after round. The evaluations weren't kind. A 4.57 40-yard dash labeled him slow. His college numbers, modest at best 805 yards in his best season, made him look like a long shot. Add to that a string of injuries in college, from foot fractures to hamstring pulls, and it was easy for scouts to look elsewhere. By the time the Rams finally took him, some mock drafts didn't even have him getting picked at all. Even the media was lukewarm. Local headlines called his selection a mild surprise. He scored a mediocre 5.17 on the relative athletic score, a system that measures how physically gifted a player is compared to his peers. That put him well below the elite category. But the Rams saw something others didn't: toughness, balance, and an instinct for finding space. Sean McVay didn't draft Puka Nakua for numbers. He drafted him because Nakua plays football the way few do, with an almost obsessive focus and zero fear. When Cooper Kupp went down in 2023, the Rams were desperate for someone to step up. That's when Nakua's legend began. He didn't just fill the void, he reinvented the role. His rookie season ended with 105 receptions and nearly 1,500 yards, breaking multiple rookie records. He wasn't supposed to be the star, but he became the pulse of the offense. And in 2025, that fire hasn't faded. Part of what makes Nakua so special is something scouts can't measure: football speed. The stopwatch lied, but the field doesn't. At the combine, while most analysts fixated on his 40-yard dash, next-gen stats captured something different. During drills, he hit over 20 miles per hour, the fastest of any receiver in attendance. He plays faster than he times, and it shows. On tape, he accelerates through contact, turning short slants into breakaway runs. Defenses know the route, they know the read, but they still can't stop him. Through the first month of the 2025 season, Nakua ranked first in Pro Football Focus receiving grades across all categories. Zone coverage, he leads with a near-perfect score. Single coverage, he wins his matchups more than 80% of the time. Efficiency, off the charts, he averages 3.5 yards per route run, one of the highest figures ever recorded since the stat began tracking in 2006. Only legends like Tyreek Hill and Steve Smith have ever done better. Every time Nakua runs a route, the Rams move the chains, and that's not just elite, that's historic efficiency. Then came the offseason bombshell. In March 2025, the Rams parted ways with Cooper Kupp and brought in another superstar, Davante Adams. The reaction was mixed. Many wondered if Adams' arrival would overshadow Nakua's role or cut into his production. Instead, it only made him better. With Adams demanding defensive attention, Nakua found even more room to operate. Week after week, he turned double coverage into highlight reels. Against the Eagles, he tallied 11 catches for 112 yards, converting 7 of them for first downs. The following week, Against the Colts, he torched one of the league's best secondaries for 170 yards and a touchdown. The chemistry between Nakua and Matthew Stafford became undeniable quarterback and receiver, moving in sync like a single organism. By week 4, Puka Nakua was averaging over 10 catches a game, on pace to obliterate Michael Thomas's all-time record of 149 receptions in a single season. What's remarkable is how little of it seems forced. He plays with a smoothness that makes the extraordinary look routine. Every route, every cut, every grab feels deliberate, like an artist painting in motion. What started as a feel-good underdog story has now turned into a genuine discussion about where he ranks among the NFL's elite. Is he already in the same breath as Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and Tyreek Hill? Statistically, yes. And in terms of consistency and impact, there's a strong argument that he's surpassed them all. Nakua has become more than a breakout player. He's the prototype for a new generation of receivers: smart, efficient, explosive, and unrelenting. He's not playing for validation anymore. He's playing for history. The numbers tell part of the story, but the truth lies in the moments when the game is on the line. When the Rams need a spark, when defenses dare to leave him 1-1. That's when Puka Nakua shines brightest. From overlooked draft pick to record-breaking sensation, his rise embodies what makes football beautiful: the belief that heart can beat hype, and that grit still matters more than glamour. From pick 177 to the face of an NFL franchise, Puka Nakua has proven that being underestimated might just be the greatest advantage a player can have. His story is a reminder that talent isn't defined by a stopwatch or a scouting report. It's defined by what you do when the world doubts you. And every Sunday, Nakua keeps giving his answer loud and clear. So now the question turns to you. Where do you rank Puka Nakua among the NFL's elite? Is he already top 3? Has he surpassed every expectation? Or does he still have something left to prove? Drop your thoughts below, and let's hear your take. If you're rooting for Nakua's journey and believe he's rewriting what it means to be great, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more stories that go beyond the stats, and join us next time as we dive deeper into the moments that define football's future. Because just like Puka Nakua, we're not here to meet expectations, we're here to shatter them.